Hey, Wildcat fans. I'm Cindy McCarthy, and I am broadcasting live tonight from Central City. The Wildcats are home again, and they are hosting the Starmont Stars. Coming into tonight's game, the Wildcats are 13-8, and Starmont is 8-4. We've got about little under 7 minutes to go here before the game gets started. Right now, Starmont's warming up, and the Wildcats are waiting to take the floor in a couple minutes to get their final warm-ups in. While we're waiting here for the start of the game, I'll just go through some statistics here for each team. We'll just start with Starmont real quick. They're led by Macy Hymas, senior, with 104 kills. And second is Emily Schumacher with 64 kills. Emily Schumacher also leads their team in digs. And second is Mallory Vasic. Schumacher has 117 digs and Mallory Vasky has 105. As far as blocks go, Kira Steger leads the team in blocks with 8. Serving statistics for Starmont, Macy Hymas has 13 aces, Sydney Baumgartner 12, and Mallory Vasky 10. And as far as serving percentages, Mackenzie Curtis, a senior, is at 97%, and Mallory Vasky comes in at 96%. So they have some high percentage servers, not a lot of aces, so they serve safe and keep them in. We'll see how the Wildcats can handle that. For the Wildcats, statistically, kills, Sarah Reed, senior, leads the team with 114. She's followed by Coletta Wade, sophomore, who has 90. And then Bailey Weber, who's a sophomore, has 76 kills. Digs, junior Bella Dam, who's the libero, leads the team with 142 digs. Belle Whitson, sophomore, has 102, and Allie Fritcher, Jr., has 96 digs. As far as blocking goes for the Wildcats, Coletta Wade, Jr., has 11, followed by Hannah Kramer, Sr., with 10 blocks. The serving statistics for the Wildcats, Allie Fritcher, Jr., has 23 ace serves. She leads the team. Belle Whitson, sophomore, has 20 ace serves, and senior Hannah Kramer has 19 aces for the Wildcats. And Tuesday night when we played Alburnett, I know there was quite a few ace serves, so our servers were on the mark on Tuesday. Hopefully they can keep it up tonight. Serving percentage-wise, Belle Whitson, the sophomore, leads the Wildcats with a 95% serving efficiency. And right behind her is Bailey Weber, who's, again, a sophomore. And then Hannah Kramer comes in at 94% with a serving percentage. So those are some of the statistical leaders for the Wildcats. As I mentioned, they're 13-8. They still have a couple weeks to go here before conference play and then going into the tournament play. I know sometimes they don't have a full roster over the weekends, and so that plays a little bit into their record. But I think overall they're pretty happy with the way things have been going, considering we lost some key starters last year and then plugging in some new people this year. I guess I should start off also with our shout out to Next Bank, who supports the Wildcat Sports channel. Next Bank is your bank for what's next. Your next car, next home, next business, next phase of life, or next adventure. 5 locations to serve you: Central City, Cedar Rapids, Marion, Coralville, and Waterloo. Next Bank is proud to sponsor Central City Sports. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. And again, we appreciate them supporting us to do this. We're live tonight here in Central City, and tomorrow night the Wildcat football team travels to Easton Valley and David Warrington will be broadcasting live. So if you can't make the trip to Easton Valley, make sure you listen in, and David will be broadcasting. And then next week is homecoming week, and I'll be live next Thursday back here in Central City when the Wildcats are at home again. And then the football game will be broadcast live by, again, David Warrington doing the announcing. It is homecoming next week, and to find out more information about what's going on, you can check out the Facebook page. There's probably going to be a list of all the different activities next week, but I will say that the homecoming parade is scheduled for Wednesday, I believe at 6 o'clock, and then there will be a community pep rally, and then I think there's going to be some powder puff football and some Ironman volleyball. Not sure if that's after or before the pep rally, but you'll be able to find out all that information on the school's Facebook page. If you haven't liked it, you can go ahead and like it and kind of keep track of all what's going on at the school. So next week we'll have a volleyball game on Thursday, and tomorrow you can listen to football, and then next Friday will be a football game. So we'd love it if you can come out to the games, but we know that it doesn't work out for everybody, so if you can't make it, make sure you listen in live. All right, we got about a minute and a half to go here, and we will be getting started shortly. Starmont didn't bring quite the crowd that Alburnett did the other night, but there's a handful of Starmont fans here and a decent amount of Wildcat fans getting ready to cheer on the girls. We'll get the starting lineups here in a minute. Again, we'll be trying to get you as many broadcasts as we can this year in basketball. We'll for sure bring in the home games, and then we'll see between my schedule and David's schedule. Right now we're the main two announcers, if we can get a few away games in there. So again, if you like our Facebook page, we try to put that information out there, letting people know when games will be announced and stuff like that. All right, so here goes the bell and the buzzer, I guess. Just get a quick shout out here to a lot of just want to make sure that people get credit where credit is due to put on these home volleyball matches. It's all volunteer line judging. The score table is run by volunteers from here at the school. So we'll give a shout out to Denise Starry, who is actually retired and who comes back and does the clock. We've got Diana Hackman doing the scoring, and I believe Rachel Sackett's doing the libero this year. So we appreciate the time that they put into the program. And then tonight's line judges are Vaughn Kincaid and Vaughn McClellan, and you probably see him. He also helps do the clock at the football games, and he does he drives bus. So you see him in a lot of different places. And then Autumn Lamb, a new teacher here at Central City, is the other line judge. and again, volunteering their time to do this. So we appreciate all the volunteers that help out at Central City, whether they're staff or people from the community. Starting lineups here now for the Wildcats. Natalie Noonan, number 5, senior. Bailey Weber, number 7, sophomore. Number 15, senior Hannah Kramer. Bella Dam, junior, the libero. Allie Fritcher, number 23. And Bella Whitson, number 24. And then rounding out the starting lineup is senior Sarah Reed. We will now have Briley Brooks sing the national anthem. All right, great job to Briley Brooks, our stand-in and stand-out national anthem singer. All right, we're ready to play some volleyball. So out on the floor again right now, starting for the Wildcats will be Sarah Reed, Bailey Weber, setter Belle Whitson, Allie Fritcher's out there, Natalie Noonan, and Hannah Kramer. And Hannah Kramer is going to come out, and the libero Isabella Dam will come in. And it looks like the Wildcats are going to go ahead and start serving first tonight. So and Bella actually had a good serving night on Tuesday, so we'll see if she can get the Wildcats going. And the first serve is going to be a pass. It's going to be hit out of the middle. Allie Fritcher gets it to Whitson. Whitson to Weber. Played back by Starmont. Free balled over. Reed's going to pass it to Whitson. And there's Weber with the kill. Nice set by Belle Whitson. Wildcats get the first point, 1-0. Nice pass up to the setter and outside, and it's a hit into the net. Emily Schumacher hitting error. Wildcats 2-0, game 1 here, if you're just joining me. And the serve is out. So it'll be side out, 2-1 now, Wildcats. And serving for Starmont, Sydney Baumgartner. And there's a big hit by Reed, and they play it right back over, and Reed hits it right back at him and gets the point. Nice job of Sarah Reed being right there ready to go after her first hit. So it'll be side out, 3-1 Wildcats, and Belle Whitson goes back. As I mentioned, Belle Whitson's one of the top servers for the Wildcats. And there's going to be a hit, and it's going to be a hit kill. So Emily Schumacher with that kill, and she's going to go back to serve for the Starmont Stars. It's 3-2 Wildcats. We are in game 1. Noonan up to Whitson. Quick to Reed, and it's out, but I thought it looked like there was a touch, but nobody's calling a touch. So point Starmont. And it's out. The serve is out, so it's going to be a side out. And Bailey Weber's going to go back to serve. Bailey Weber, again, one of our better servers. She had a big night Tuesday night, so let's see if she can keep some things going here. 4-3 Wildcats, game 1. It's going to hit out of the block by the Wildcats. Set back up by the Stars, tipped over, kept alive by Dam. Hit past Whitson, sets Reed in the middle with the big arm swing, and she gets the kill. So it's 5-3. There's Bailey Weber was trying to go short with her serve, and she hits it into the net. Don't want to give teams extra opportunities, but see if we can come back from that. So there's a pass, not really great from Reed, but Whitson's able to get it back up, and Reed just kind of down balls it over, and we get the point and get the ball back. So it's 6-4 Wildcats. Sarah Reed's going to go back and serve. Nice serve by Reed. It's going to be a hit out of the strong side, played up by Weber. Whitson to Wade. Coletta Wade hits it, played up by Starmont. It's going to be free balled over. Wade's right there. Whitson goes back to Wade, and it's a tip. Kept alive by Starmont. Hit over, and it's going to be drop in there for a point. So it's going to be a side out to Starmont. Starmont is going to have Regan Parkin serve, senior. It's 6-5 Wildcats. Hannah Kramer tips it over. Hit out of the strong side by the Wildcats, and nobody's able to come up with that. Feel like we need to make a little bit of an adjustment in that back row to make the play. Six here in game 1. Dam gets it up to Whitson. She gives it to Wade in the middle. It's kept alive by Starmont. They're going to come back with it. Weber gets it up to Whitson. We got Hannah Kramer in the middle. Kept alive by Starmont and tipped over Wade. Brooks, big arm swing by Kramer. Kept alive by Starmont, and they tip it over. Wade's there. Whitson back out to Wade. Wade with the hit. Off the shoulder of the Starmont girl. And there's a play at the net, and Starmont, Mackenzie Curtis, a little stronger at the net than the Wildcats, and it drops for a point. Good rally right there by both teams. That puts Starmont up, and there's kind of a play on the serve, but the Wildcats scrappy, keep it in play. Free ball it over, and then it is a kill by Starmont. And that's Macy Hymas, one of the best, one of the better hitters for Starmont. Actually, I think she's leading them in kills. So here we go, outside to Hannah Kramer. Hannah Kramer has a hitting error into the net, and it is 9-6 Starmont in game 1. Dam to Whitson and back row to Weber. Kept alive by the Starmont Stars. A hit out of the strong side, played up by Dam, and then it's tipped over by Wade. Starmont, Brink comes back. There's Whitson. Brooks outside to Wade, and it's kept alive by the Stars, and they're going to come back at us, and there's going to be a point. Macy Hymas, their leading hitter, is in the strong side, and we kind of have a bad matchup, it looks like, a little bit right now. We're not getting any tips or anything on that outside, so we'll have to see if we can make an adjustment here. There's Dam. Whitson, back row attack to Weber. Played up by the libero for Starmont. We're going to come back up with Hymas, and she gets another kill. She pounded that ball. That makes it 11-6, Starmont. We're kind of stuck in this rotation. See if we can make a play. There's another Dam up to Whitson, quick to Wade, and it's blocked in the middle. And there's a point for Starmont, 6-12. Wildcats need to get a pass and try to get a kill here. Dam, not such a good pass. Whitson keeps it up. Weber is able to downball it from the back row. Here comes Hymas out of that strong side. This time it's played up by Weber. We go outside to Wade. Wade comes through. There's a big hit. Coletta goes down the line that time, switched it up rather than going across court, and she's able to get that point. Wildcats needed that. It's 7-12. We'll have to see here if Briley Brooks can get some serves going. There's the serve. It's going to be free balled over by Starmont, but the Wildcats aren't able to make a play, and there's going to be a side out, and that makes it 7-13. And one good thing is we've got Hymas, the leading hitter for Starmont, in the back row right now. She just served it, and Wildcats are going to have to free ball it over. Weren't able to handle that serve very well. And we've got a quick hit out of the middle, and the Wildcats just can't do anything. And it looks like it's going to go out, tipped, out of bounds, and that's going to be a point for the Wildcats. So it's 14-7. Wildcats need to get a spark going here. There's Dam, gets it to Whitson, and free balled over by Kramer. It's going to be a hit out of the weak side, or the strong side there, by Emily Schumacher, played up by the Wildcats. Back row attack by Weber, and it's in the net. And that makes it 15-7, and we're going to have a timeout. Wildcats, Coach Clark going to talk to the girls. We're just a little flat, a little bit, it seems like, on the back row. Just not moving our feet, anticipating potentially where the ball's gonna go. So we'll see what kind of adjustments the Wildcats make. I'll take this opportunity really quick, I guess, to give a shout out to Next Bank. Next Bank combines the values of a locally owned, independent Eastern Iowa community bank with expanded services and the latest technology to meet our customers' fast-moving lifestyle. Bank on your success with Next Bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All right, we're out of that timeout here. Wildcats down 7-15. We need to get something going. Macy Hymas, the best hitter, is in the back row, and she's serving right now, and we're having a hard time handling her serve. She's got a jump serve. Dam gets it up to Whitson. We do a back set to Hannah Kramer, and it's blocked in the front row. Mackenzie Curtis is right there, one-on-one, and she's able to get the block. Wildcats just are hitting it right where they are. So we've got another serve by Starmont. Didn't really handle that very good, so it's going to be free balled over. Let's see if we can't get something back. Back set, and played up by Fritcher. Whitson to Dam from the back row. And we've got Schumacher with the hit. Weber keeps it alive but goes into the net. And there's another point for Starmont. Between Schumacher and Hymas, we're just having a hard time controlling the hitting. Fritcher gets it up to Whitson, outside to Wade. Wade throws it down. And it is out. Tried to tip it and go down the line, and it was out. So there's another point, Starmont. Now we go to Weber, who there's an ace serve. Weber and Dam kind of ran into each other, and there's going to be another timeout. It's 19-7. Wildcats struggling a little bit here right now. Looks like a little bit of lack of communication, and just some good serving and hitting by Starmont. So that was a quick timeout here, 19-7. And we've got Hymas serving still. And there's the serve, and there's an ace serve off of Allie Fritcher. Goes out of bounds. Hymas with the serve again. And there's Weber, gets it up to Whitson. Whitson just tips it over, but Starmont's ready. And they tip it, but this time Wade and Kramer right there to block it. It comes back over. Whitson's going to go outside to Coletta Wade. Not really a very good serve, but we had some scrappy play there, kept it alive. Kramer, and we're going to get a hit. Oh, Wade just needs to hit it. I think we're a little intimidated, and you just still got to keep swinging and going for those hits, but she was going to try to take something off there, and it just went in the net. So we've got 21-7. There's Dam to Whitson to Weber from the back row. Not really. And there's an out. And there was no touch. So there was a hitting error on Starmont, and we will take that. And so now it's a side out, and Coletta Wade's going to go back and serve. It's 8-21. Wildcats have their work cut out from them, but if we can get on a run here, we can get right back into this game. So there's a back set. Whitson, Bailey Weber just tips it. We've kind of quit hitting. I think that Starmont's done a really good job of digging, and we're a little hesitant to hit, and they've done some blocking. We've got to still stay aggressive, I feel. There's a big hit from Starmont. It's a tip, and it's going to be a side out, and that's going to make it 22-8. And Mackenzie Curtis is going to go back and serve for the Stars. Fritcher, Whitson just keeps it alive. Noonan just free balls it over. We're just not really getting much of an attack. Our passing is a little off tonight, and there's another point by Starmont, 23-8. We just look a little discombobulated out there. Passing's not as sharp as it needs to be, so let's see what the Wildcats can do here. And there's going to be a serving error, just out. We'll take it. That could be the spark that we need. So we're back to the top of our serving, Bella Dam. And we're going to get a hit out of the middle, and Noonan goes off of her arms, out of bounds. Bailey Weber tried to keep it alive but couldn't do it, so it's going to be a side out, and it's going to go right back over to Starmont, and that makes it 24-9. We're at game point. We are at game point. Looks like Cindy Baumgartner with the serve. There's a nice pass from Fritcher to Whitson. Back sets it to Weber, and there's a block, but they carried it. So side out for the Wildcats. Got a lot of pressure on us. It's 10-24, so if we're going to make a comeback, it's going to have to be quite a few serves in a row here. About 16 of them. We got Belle Whitson, one of the better servers. We'll see what happens. There's a nice pass, and there's a hit from the weak side. Wildcats play it, and Weber's going to tip it. Starmont's going to come back with a hit. Dam to Whitson. Reed tips. Tries to go back corner, but the Stars are there. They're going to free ball it back. Right now it'd be a great opportunity if we could get an attack out of this free ball. And we get Sarah Reed in the middle, and she hits it into the net. And that is going to be the end of game one. So game one goes to Starmont, 25-10. Not the outcome that we were hoping for, so let's hopefully we can kind of get organized, get our heads together, and come back and get these next three. I'm going to give a shout out to Next Bank. What are you saving for? Whether it's retirement, your child's education, a new car, or just a rainy day, Next Bank has the right savings account for whatever's next for you. Next Bank is committed to help you achieve what's next for your financial dreams. Bank on your success with Next Bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. And again, we appreciate Next Bank for their support for the broadcast, our sports broadcast. So if you're just joining me, we're live here in Central City. Starmont's in town, and Starmont took game 1, 25-10. Wildcats got in a couple bad rotations, and we just weren't able to get out of those. I see Coach is maybe potentially talking with the assistant, and Coach Weber, and maybe looking to make some changes in their rotation so that we match up a little better. Starmont did come in as an 8-4 record, so they're 8-4. We're 13-8, so they just haven't played as many matches as we have. So they're still a pretty competitive team. Senior dominated. They have all seniors except for Sarah Fenton, a junior, and Keely Curtis, a sophomore. Otherwise, it's a very senior-oriented team. A lot of experience out there, and I was really impressed by the way they were able to return our hits and our serves. So solid team out there. Wildcats have to pick their game up here a little bit. All right, so we're starting game 2. We've got Natalie Noonan, Allie Fritcher, Sarah Reed, Bailey Weber, Belle Whitson, and Hannah Kramer starting. And we are ready to get underway, and Starmont will be starting they'll be serving first this second game. And Mackenzie Curtis will be the first server for Starmont. And there's the first serve, and there's Bailey Weber with the big hit. That's the way we want to get started. Let's see what happens here. Bella Dam now will go back and be the first server for the Wildcats. There's a pass up into the middle. They're going to go outside to Schumacher. Wildcats play this up. Back set to Reed. It's blocked, but kept alive by Bailey Weber. Nice play by Bailey. Then Bailey gets the set and tips it over. Fritcher with the pass up to Whitson. Hit by Reed. Kept alive. And there's a deep tip. Dam to Whitson, and a nice hit by Sarah Reed there. Starmont scrappy. They get touches on the hits, and they do a really good job of digging. So the Wildcats are really going to have to be on their A game here. That makes it 2-0 Wildcats. Bella Dam with the serve. There's the dig, and it's a free ball. Sarah Reed to Whitson, and just a back to Reed, but she had a down ball. It just not enough space between them. There's going to be a back row hit by Starmont, kept alive by Noonan. Set out to Bailey Weber, and there we go. Now we're getting a few hits. Starmont wasn't able to get over there quite quick enough to do anything, and so now we've got another kill by Weber, and that makes it 3-0 Wildcats. There's Bella Dam, tight pass there, and it comes right back over to the Wildcats, and Sarah Reed's there to put it down. This is the way we like to get started. Let's hope this momentum keeps going for the Wildcats. It's 4-0. Dam serves, going to be a hit, tipped, and they're going to say that Bailey Weber was in the net. Wow, I didn't see that, but net. And it's 4-1. That'll be a side out. And Sydney Baumgartner will serve for Starmont. Weber gets it to Whitson, and there's Sarah Reed out of the middle, but it's played right back over by their libero. Let's try this again. And they're keeping it alive. Sarah had another hit. Back row attack by their libero, and it goes deep. So Wildcats staying on the attack there. Starmont scrappy. 5-1 Wildcats. Belle Whitson serving. And it's going to be outside. There's a touch, but the Wildcats just aren't able to recover on that. Just our back row is just not reacting. So side out. We've got Emily Schumacher serving. And there's Noonan to Whitson, and a big hit by Reed. but kept alive by the Stars. Nice play, free balled over, and then Brooks with the bad pass, and it goes over, but Macy Hymas tried to attack it back, but she went in the net, so we'll take that. Hitting error there. Weber serving for the Wildcats. Wildcats up 6-2 in game 2. And there's going to be a big hit, and Coletta Wade isn't able to control it, and that's Macy Hymas again, their best hitter. This was the rotation that hurt us last time. So let's see what happens if we can, what we can do. So we've got their libero, Mallory Vasky, and there's Coletta Wade. Nice hit by Coletta. She's like, you can hit it hard, so can I. Coletta Wade was on the end of one of those big hits by Hymas, and she came back with one of her own. So Sarah Reed serving for the Wildcats. And there's Reed with the pass up to Whitson, outside to Wade. Didn't get a really good arm swing, and the Stars are going to keep it alive, but it's just down ball. We got Weber to Whitson, and this time there's a good arm swing, and it wasn't pretty, but we'll take it. It resulted in a point by Wade. So it's 8-3, Wildcats up in game 2. Looking like having a little more energy. And here's a kind of a mistake. Oh, that looked like 4 hits, but I guess it was a block by the Wildcats, but we'll take it. There's Weber to Whitson, and a back row attack by Reed, and that's going to be long. 8-4, side out, Starmont. And they're going to have Regan Parkin come in, and she get hit Dam to Whitson, and downballed by Wade, played up by the Starmont Stars, and there's a big hit. This time Weber gets it. Whitson outside to Wade. Wade tips it over. Oh yeah, that's huge. This was the rotation that really hurt us last time, and we were able to get out of it right away. So 9-4, Wildcats up in game 2. Briley Brooks is going to go back to serve. And she serves it deep. So not what we wanted. 9-5. And we've got Hymas in the back row, and this rotation also caused us some problems last time, so let's see if we can get past it, and we do! There's Coletta Wade. She's come alive here this second game, and she's really knocked down a couple of big key hits for us. So it's 10-5, and Coletta's going to go back and serve for the Wildcats. See if we can keep this momentum going and get a few more points. The libero passes it up, and it's going to be a hit by Baumgartner, played up by Wade. Whitson sets Weber, and Weber's is blocked, but Wade's there. Fritcher keeps it alive. Whitson just free balls it over. There's going to be something quick out of the middle, and the Wildcats just aren't there to cover. Went right over our block, and we just weren't able to cover that. So it's going to be 10-6, side out here. And Mackenzie Curtis is going to serve for the Starmont Stars. Fritcher gets it up to Whitson, back set to Kramer. Kramer tries to find the deep corner, but it's not there. Tipped back over by the Stars. Whitson's going to go outside to Weber, who tipped game here. She goes deep, but it's covered, and now here's another tip. Fritcher keeps it alive and pops it right back over. Starmont comes over with kind of a throw. Whitson just kind of tips it back over. Now we're going to get an attack. Whitson to Weber, but Weber tips it. Nobody wants to hit the ball. Here comes Starmont. There's a little bit baby hit. Noonan keeps that alive, and then Weber gets kind of a half hit, played up by Starmont, and there's a hit. Noonan gets it and tipped back over by Weber, and here we come out of the middle, just a little tap, and just a lot of tapping going on back and forth here. Whitson now back sets to Kramer. Kramer, big arm swing. Big arm swing, looked like it was going to be a big hit, but she didn't really get the ball the way she wanted it, but we'll take it anyway. She was able to get it over, and it found a hole in the middle. That was a crazy volley there, just a lot of tipping back and forth. Wildcats will get the point, Bella Dam. So we got 11-6, and there's a hit, played up by Fritcher. Whitson goes outside to Weber. Weber can't really do too much with it. She wasn't in a good position, so there's going to be an error, and it's going to go right back over to the Stars. That's going to be Sydney Baumgartner with the serve. 11-7, Wildcats up. Stars took game 1. Wildcats hopefully can bounce back here with game 2. There's going to be a set to Weber, not really able to do much, tipped it over. There's a big arm swing by Kira Steger, and it's going to be a kill. Baumgarten with the serve. And Dam just passes it right over, and wow, we got lucky there. Bella came forward and passed it, and it went straight back over to Starmont, and they were going to try to hit it, but they just mistimed that, and it's going to be a side out. Wildcats get the point there, and Belle Whitson is going to go back to serve, so it's 12-8. And, ooh, just on the line. That looks close. And there's another serve that goes out. In big games like this, when you're trying to keep that lead, you just got to keep those serves in. Now we've got Schumacher back serving, and there's a Dam's going to get it up to Whitson. Whitson's just going to tip it over, and there's a big hit by Hymas, kept alive by Noonan. It's going to be free balled over by Weber. And there's another big hit, and I take that back. Oh yeah, it's Hymas who had 2 big hits that time. Wildcats weren't able to handle it, so it's 12-10. We got Schumacher serving. Wildcats need to get something going here. Noonan, they get Sarah Reed back in, but she has to tip it. There's a set and a big hit by Hymas, but played up by Dam, but it's going to be free balled over by Noonan. And they're going to come back with another hit. Dam gets it up, Whitson, and it's going to be just free balled over by Dam. Here comes the Stars, a hit out of the middle, blocked. Now tipped back over by the Stars. Noonan to Whitson, outside to Reed, and Reed's able to get it off of the block and get the point. Big play there by the Wildcats. Coletta Wade's checking in for Natalie Noonan. Coletta's got things going here, so it's nice seeing her check back in, see what we can do with her in the front row. Bailey Weber's going to serve for the Wildcats. There's the pass up front, back set, and it's a tip. Dam to Whitson, outside to Wade, and it's played up. And Hymas is going to hit, and it's played up by Wade. Wade comes right back and hits it, blocked, kept alive by the Stars. They're coming right back at us, and they're going to get a kill. And that was Keely Curtis, sophomore for the Stars. So it's going to be a side out. It makes it 13-11. Wildcats up in game 2. Whitson goes running for that, and Weber's going to back row attack. It's played up by Starmont. Hymas with the big hits, touched. Dam's there, gets to Whitson, comes back with something quick to Sarah Reed, and she's able to get it right through the blockers and down right in front of the back row player. So there's a big play for the Wildcats, 14-11. Wildcats up in game 2. Sarah Reed's going back to serve, and the libero plays it up, and we're going to have a hit, and it goes in the net. Hitting error there by Keely Curtis. Makes it 15-11. Sarah Reed maintaining the serve here. Again, gets it to the libero, and it's going to come out of the middle this time. And I think that was Hymas who tried to get it into the back row, deep back corner, and it went out. So we'll take that, and it's going to be a timeout. Starmont Stars with the score 16-11. We're in game 2. Wildcats lost game 1, 25-10. So much better performance this game by the Wildcats. I'm going to give a shout out here to Next Bank. Next Bank is invested in their communities and ready to help the local economy grow by helping your business or farm operation grow. Whether you need an operating loan, equipment loan, livestock loan, or real estate loan, Next Bank has great terms and rates that will help you move your business to the next level. Next Bank offices are located in Waterloo, Cedar Rapids, Marion, Central City, and Coralville. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All right, we're going to come back out of that timeout with Sarah Reed continuing to serve. And there was a bad pass, and it went out. And the Wildcats get another point, so that makes it 17-11. And Sarah Reed with another serve. In the middle, they're going to go to Hymas in the middle, and Reed keeps it alive. It's going to be free balled over by Brooks, and there's something else quick in the middle, kept up by Weber, down balled by Whitson, And they're going to come back. Hymas with the big hit, and she finds it in the deep corner. Wildcats just couldn't get that covered over there. Nice volley there. 17-12. Wildcats are up. And Regan Parkin going back to serve. There's the pass by Weber to Whitson, back to Weber. Weber from the back row, she just tips it. And you're going to have Hymas with the big hit and played up by Weber. And here comes Wade, and it's blocked. Oh, wow. I thought it was blocked. The officials say it was just in the net. I thought we had a chance to keep playing that. But see what we can do this next time. 17-13, Wildcats up. Whitson goes back to Wade off of the block, kept alive, and it's going to come back over by Hymas, and she just tips it. And we're standing flat-footed and just didn't react to that. So it's 17-14. Weber to Whitson, and then Coletta Wade, and there's, wow, just really scrappy play by Starmont. They kept that alive, and Wade with a big hit, and it's kept alive again by Starmont, and Wildcats just can't make a play on a free ball. No attack that time. Wildcats just not ready. It's 17-15. Wildcats still up. We're in game 2. Wildcats lost game 1, 25-10. Coach Clark's over there saying, hey, we've got to stay aggressive. Can't let them dictate the game. I feel like we still need to keep swinging away, even though they're getting a lot of blocks and tips. I feel like we still need to stay aggressive. All right, so this is again that rotation that hurt us in the first game, and it's kind of coming back to get us again. We've got Regan Parkin, she's serving, and they've got Hymas in the front row, and we're just really having a hard time. And I'll have to give credit to the libero there, Keely Curtis. She's really made some plays, that not necessarily a good pass, but she's just kept it alive. So we'll have to see what the Wildcats can do here. We've got Wade, and there's just a little tip. And then Hymas with the hit. Dam gets it to Whitson, outside to Wade. Wade just tips it again. And then we're going to have a hit. And Dam gets it to Whitson. Whitson again outside to Wade. This time she hits it, played up by Baumgartner. And then we come back in the middle, and that was Mackenzie Curtis with the big hit out of the middle. So it's 17-16. Wildcats need to make something happen. And there's going to be a hit or a set to Kramer, but she can't really do anything, so she just down balls it. And then Hymas is going to come back with the big hit. Kept alive by Weber, and it's going to be just a back row attack by Isabella Dam. And we're going to come out of the middle here. And Wildcats kept that one alive, and then Wade comes back, but it's played up by Baumgarten, kept alive by the Wildcats. Back set to Brooks. Brooks just down balls it, kept alive by that libero. Wildcats just kind of scrap and tip it back over, and there's a mistake there on the Starmont miscommunication, and the ball drops to the floor. Wildcats will take that, get out of that rotation. It's 18-16, and Briley Brooks is going to go back to serve. And there's a bad pass, and that's got to be out. That had to have come back from behind the antenna, but they're playing. Again, I've mentioned that Starmont is scrappy. Wildcats, I think, thought that something was happening there. I did. I didn't think that they were going to get that in, but they did. Brooks comes out, Fritcher comes in, and it's 18-17, and Hymas is going to go back and serve. Fritcher gets it up to Whitson. Whitson bumps it to Wade, and Wade just down balls it over. And there's a big hit from Baumgartner this time. Or Schumacher, I take that back. And there's a mistake, and finally another mistake on Starmont's side, so the Wildcats get the side out. Noonan checking in for Wade. 19-17, Wildcats up, and Natalie Noonan is going to go back and serve this time rather than Coletta. And we got a ball out on the floor. So Natalie Noonan with the serve. I'm going to have a weak side hit, and there we've got some blockers. Bailey Weber and Hannah Kramer get the block. We'll take that. 2017, Wildcats up, game 2. Natalie Noonan serving for the Wildcats. And there's a nice pass by the libero. And again, a little bit of miscommunication. The Starmonts kind of had some miscommunication and some errors over the last couple serves. And there's a bad pass, but we're not able to take advantage of it, but the Wildcats keep it going. Hannah Kramer had a hit, but it went in the net. That looks like a throw, but they're not calling it, so we're going to come back, and Weber hits the ball, kept alive by Starmont. They're going to come back with the down ball. Weber to Whitson, back set to Kramer. Kramer tips and finds it. We'll take that. Starmont kind of falling asleep and not getting their coverage and kind of having mistakes there. But we'll take that. It's 22-17 Wildcats. Timeout Starmont. I'll go ahead and give another shout out to Next Bank, our sponsor for the Wildcat Sports Channel. What's next on your list of financial goals? Wherever you're going next, Next Bank has a loan that's right for you. Your next car, your next home, even your next adventure. All are within reach with the Next Bank loan. Convenient locations in Central City, Waterloo, Cedar Rapids, Marion, and Coralville. Next Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Well, we're kind of finally getting Starmont to have a little crack over here. And we've been able to get ourselves into a position where 22-17. Natalie Noonan is serving. Let's see if she can keep things going. There's going to be a pass up to the front row. We've got Schumacher with the hit and kept alive by the Wildcats. It's going to be another attack by Schumacher. She throws it this time. Fritcher's there. Whitson goes outside to Weber. Weber hits it, but kept up by that libero. She's tough, and it's free balled over. Wildcats need to use this. Whitson back sets to Kramer, blocked. Bella Dam keeps it alive, goes outside to Weber. Played up by Starmont. Here comes Baumgartner, or Schumacher, I'm sorry. Wildcats just tip it over. And there's another hit by Schumacher. Dam gets it to Whitson. Whitson goes outside to Weber. Kept alive, and and it's free balled over. A lot of scrappy play by both teams, and there's a hit by Weber and a block, and the Starmont's going to get that point. Wow, Wildcats almost had it. And they just are getting sucked in, and I see the coach talking about making sure they're transitioning so that they can cover after they hit. So big play by Starmont, 22-18. Dam to Whitson, outside to Weber. Weber goes with the tip, but it's kept alive by Starmont. But there's Fritcher. She gets it outside. There goes Weber again, kept alive by Starmont. It's going to be free balled over. Wow. And a free ball, easy free ball. And Schumacher free balls it right into the net. Wildcats will take that. That's going to be a roadside out. Wildcats get the point, and Bella Dam's going to go back to serve. It's 23-18. We need two big serves right here. And there's a big hit out of the middle. Wow, that was a nice hit by, I think that was Kira Stager. She came through with a big hit. Makes it 23-19. Wildcats need to get a side out here. Sydney Baumgartner is going to serve. And Dam gets it up to Whitson. We have Sarah Reed back in. Sarah comes in the middle. It's blocked. Whitson to Dam, and it's going to go free balled over by Noonan. And Starmont's going to come back with a tip out of the middle. Kept alive. Bella Dam goes and hits it. But Starmont comes right back, and Bailey Weber isn't able to handle the attempt there, and it's 23-20. Wildcats need to get this side out right here. Need to end it right now. There's Fritcher with kind of a bad pass. It goes to Reed, downballed by Weber, just the easy down ball. Here comes the Stars coming back, and Fritcher's not able to handle it. 23-21 Wildcats, and we've got a timeout on the Central City side. This has been a really good game, a lot of scrappy play, both teams keeping it alive, a lot of just not really dominating hits, even though both teams have some hitters who can hit the ball. We've had some good blocks, so really good, entertaining game here. Next Bank represents a new approach to banking in Iowa. Expanded services, more technology, and increased personal attention. If you want to take your banking to the next level, Next Bank is for you. Next Bank is proud to sponsor Central City Sports. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All right. So we are in game 2. It's 23-21. Wildcats are up. Starmont has the serve. Starmont won game 1, 25-10. Wildcats need this game. They've led from the beginning, so we'll see what happens here. There's Dam with the pass to Whitson. We're going to go to Weber, and there we go. Weber came. I think they were anticipating Sarah Reed coming out of the middle, and they back set to Weber from that weak side, and we caught Starmont off guard there. So nice play there after that timeout, and it's 24-21, and we got Belle Whitson who goes short with that. Kept alive by Starmont, coming with a hit. Noonan, Whitson, and Weber with the hit. Played up by Starmont, and it's free balled over. Weber has it to Whitson, and they're going to go back outside to Reed, and Reed gets the kill. And we get the win, 25-21. That was huge. Big win for the Wildcats. If we would have lost that after leading from the get-go, that would have been demoralizing, but the Wildcats are able to come back after losing first game 25-10, came back and won that one 25-21. Nice win for the Wildcats. All right. So we've got a couple minutes here in between games. Both coaches talking strategy. I don't know if we have the one rotation where we get Regan Parkin serving, and I don't know if it's the lineup and they get their best hitter in the front, and if maybe we don't have our best front row player in. I don't know if they want to try to make a change so that we can maybe have a little better blocking. I see him talking it over. I don't know. That rotation has gotten us both games. That's how they kind of got back. They separated in the first game when they got into that rotation, and then they had a little bit of a mini comeback here in this second game when we get into that rotation. So we'll see if they make any changes. Wildcats were definitely more scrappy. Had a little more hop in their step that second game. Came out a little flat, it seemed like, that first game. So hopefully they got things figured out. So we're tied up 1-1. And we'll see who's going to be on the floor for the Wildcats here. Again, our next live broadcast will be tomorrow night for the football game. The football team is going to be at Easton Valley. It'd be great if you could travel to Easton Valley and be there in person to cheer them on, but totally get it. It's a long drive, so if you can't make it, you can listen in. David Warrington will be calling the game. Hopefully everything will be okay. Easton Valley's kind of out in the middle of a nowhere there, and hopefully our Wi-Fi works, our hotspot. So hopefully everything will go okay, and you can listen into tomorrow night's football game, and then I'll be back at it next Thursday when the Wildcats are back home. All right, so Wildcats will start game 3 with the serve. Bella Dam. We've got Bella Dam, Natalie Noonan, Allie Fritcher, Sarah Reed, Bailey Weber, and Belle Whitson on the floor for the Wildcats. Dam with the serve, and the attack by Starmont, blocked by the Wildcats and then hit back over by Reed, but the Starmont comes right back at us. Whitson goes outside to Weber, played up by the Starmont, and Emily Schumacher tried to tip it over into the weak side corner over there, and it went into the net. So Wildcats will take that, and we get the quick lead, 1-0. And here comes another hit. And I swear, I don't know what these officials, That looked like it hit right into the net, and they said no, that it was a block. So I guess that's good for the Wildcats. Wildcats get a block, and Wildcats get the point. It goes out of bounds. So it's 2-0. We're in game 3. Belladam with the serve. Pass. It's going to be a hit from Starmont. Fritcher pops it up. Dam goes chasing after it, and then Sarah Reed free balls it over. And we're going to come to the outside to Schumacher. She powers it over, and they're going to say that somebody was in the net. 25, Sarah Reed. So there's going to be a side out. Ball's going to go over to Starmont, and it is 2-1. And looks like Baumgartner with the serve. It hits the net, played up by Weber, downballed by Reed. Free balled over by Starmont and then hit hard by Weber, but again, kept alive by Starmont. They free ball it back. They're just really a scrappy team, but there's a miscue right there, and we'll take it. Ball drops. So it's going to be 3-1. Wildcats with the side out. Belle Whitson's going to go back to serve. Briley Brooks checks in for Allie Fritcher. Whitson with the serve, hit, kept alive by Weber. Noonan, downballed by Whitson. It's going to be an attack by Schumacher, and it goes into the net. Side out, or I'm sorry, point Wildcats. 4-1. Whitson will serve again. Whitson with the soft serve there, and drops right in the middle. And Cindy Baumgartner is not able to get to that, so Wildcats will get another point, 5-1. There's going to be a pass, a set. That's going to be hit from the weak outside over there. Kept alive by the Wildcats. There goes Sarah Reed with the hit. It's going to go off Baumgartner's arm, and there's a kill. Point Wildcats. Wildcats are coming out here, 6-1. Starmont's not looking quite as sharp as they did game 1 and then kind of most of the way through game 2. Another floater served by Whitson, and it's going to be Curtis with the attack, played by the Wildcats. Here comes Reed, blocked, but it's kept alive by Whitson, and then Dam, and then tipped over by Weber. Kept alive by Starmont, tipped over by Schumacher. Whitson's with the set. Reed's not able to do anything. She just tips it over. And there's a tip by Schumacher again. A lot of tipping going on this game. There's Weber with the hit. Kept alive by Hymas. And just punched over by Reed. There's a tip again by Starmont. Brooks to Whitson to Weber. And here comes a hit by Schumacher. Played up by Noonan. Whitson outside to Weber. There's Schumacher. Pops it up. Back set. And Noonan's there, Whitson, and it's just going to be downballed by Dam from the back row. There's something quick out of the middle, blocked by the Wildcats, and then there's Bailey Weber. Nice play. Wildcats blocked it. It goes back over to Starmont's side. They just barely kept it alive, and then it went right to Weber, who was able to get the kill. So Wildcats are up 7-1. Belle Whitson still serving. And that was another good serve. Starmont couldn't handle it, but they do free ball it over. A lot of hustle over there. You can't ever expect them not to make a play back. And then there's Sarah Reed with the back set. And she hits it out of that strong side and gets a point. So Wildcats up 8-1, and Starmont's going to call a timeout. So Wildcats got things going here a little bit. Hopefully they can keep the pedal down here and not let Starmont back in this and just take it to them like they did us in that first game. We'll give a shout out to Next Bank. From your first checking account to your first car, first mortgage to retirement, and all the money matters in between. Next Bank people relate because they're your people. They are in your community, sitting beside you at the kids' games, working local fundraisers, and shooting the breeze at the grocery store. Start building the banking relationship of a lifetime with Next Bank, conveniently located in Central City, Waterloo, Cedar Rapids, Marion, and Coralville. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All right, we're back at it here. Both teams breaking the huddle after the timeout. We are in game 3. Wildcats up 8-1. Starmont took game 1. Central City took game 2. There's a nice floater by Whitson. And we've got a hit. And Dam pops it up. Whitson's going to be able to make a little bit out of it. Weber gets a hit. Kept alive by the Starmont Stars, but there's a hitting error there on Keely Curtis, and it goes out, so Wildcats are up 9-1. Belle Whitson with another good serve. Back set, and we were able to get a touch on it. Schumacher with the hit, but it just kind of rolled across the net and dropped, so that's going to be a side out. Wildcats, it's 9-2. Wildcats got to come right back with it if they can here. There's Reed up to Whitson. They're going to go right back to Reed, and she pounds it, but it's kept alive by Schumacher to Hymas. Whitson, Dam comes in, and then Bailey Weber with the hit. And we've got Hymas out of that strong side corner, and we're not able to contain her. And there's going to be a point. So it's going to be 9-3. And we've got Schumacher serving. Dam. Whitson tries to keep it alive, and it's just going to be downballed by Brooks, but there was a miscommunication between Brooks and Noonan. Brooks didn't get herself in a position and hit it into the net. And there's Noonan. Weber keeps it alive. Noonan from the back row. Attack, kept alive by Starmont, and then they come right back, and I'm not sure if that was Curtis or Hymas, I'm not sure. 9-5, just like that, 9-1, and now it's 9-5. Schumacher serving. Wildcats need a timeout, or a side out here. There's Noonan. We got Brooks on the attack. She pops it over. And we've got Hymas on that weak side. We do get a touch that time. Noonan comes in and tries to get it up, but we just, I think Natalie's playing a little deeper, and that time we actually did get a touch on the block, and so she wasn't able to come up and get that tip. There's a serve. Dam gets it up. That's better to Whitson. Something quick to Sarah Reed, but that's kept. Oh, there we go. Sarah Reed hit it, and Mackenzie Curtis tried to make a play, but it went right into the net. So there's that side out that the Wildcats needed. It's 10-6, and Bailey Weber is going to go back and serve. Coletta Wade checking in for Natalie Noonan. So we've got Wade, Brooks, and Reed in the front row. Whitson, Bella Dam, and Weber in the back row. And there's a hit, a block, and it comes back over. And the Wildcats kind of looked at each other, but then they kept it in play. Now we've got Hymas on that weak side, and there's a hitting error. That's out. That's what we like to see, and it's 11, I think, is it 11-6? 11-6 Wildcats. This is game 3. Weber with the serve. They're going to go with a back set to Baumgartner, kept alive by the Wildcats. Sarah Reed comes with a hit out of the middle. It's popped up. Hymas out of the middle, and we were there, but we just couldn't get the block put back on the other side. Just went straight up in the air. So side out, ball goes over to the Stars. And Mallory Vasky, the libero, is going to serve. I've been impressed with her back row play. She doesn't always have the perfect pass, but she keeps it going just like that. Sarah Reed with the big arm string right to Vasky, pops right back to the Wildcats. They hit it back over, and Starmont returns it. Sarah Reed with another hit, kept alive. Hymas with the hit, the block, and the Wildcats just can't make a play there. We kind of give that to the libero Vasky. 11-8, here we go again. Wildcats jump out to a big lead, and then Starmont claws back in. Dam to Whitson, over to Wade. Wade tips it, and the Starmont Stars are there, and they're going to come back with Hymas. This is a tough spot for us. We get Hymas in that strong hitting side, and we just can't contain her over there. So we got Vasky. It's 11-9. Wildcats need to make something happen. There's Dam up to Whitson. They're going to go quick with Reed in the middle. It's blocked. Whitson outside to Wade. Wade just kind of downballs it. And here we come with Curtis kept it alive for the Stars. Now we're going back with just a down ball by Wade. Now we're going to come back with Hymas. They're going to say somebody on Starmont's within the net, and we'll take that. I thought it kind of looked like maybe a Central City Wildcat was in the net, but we'll take that. So there's that side out we needed. And we've got Sarah Reed back serving, and it's a tight serve, and but then they're going to call, I think, Coletta Wade in the net. I'm not kidding, they didn't call. I don't know where they're seeing that because I'm not even seeing the net move, but now there's a side out for Starmont, and this is the rotation. This is with Regan Parkin back there serving that the Wildcats have really struggled with tonight. So let's see if we can't get out of here right away. Whitson to Wade, kind of just had a down ball. We got Hymas again with the big hit. This time Weber plays it up. Whitson out to Kramer. Kramer gets it over, played up by the Stars, and they throw it over. Dam to Whitson. Back row attack there by Weber. There's the libero for Starmont. She keeps it alive. Hymas with the big hit, goes down the line. This time she changed it up. She's been hitting cross court. She goes down the line this time for the kill. So it's 12-11. 12-11. Wildcats up. Wildcats need to get out of here right now. We need a side out. Maybe we could get a serving error or something. Nope. Dam gets it up to Whitson, outside to Kramer. Kramer tips it, and it's going to be 4 hits. Nice job. That little tip caught them off guard, and they just weren't able to get it. So we needed that. We needed to get out of that rotation. So it's 13-11. Briley Brooks is going back to serve. And Briley Brooks serves it out. Wildcats can't afford to give the ball back like that to Starmont. So it makes it 13-12. Wildcats are up by 1. And we've got Hymas serving. We've struggled a little bit here, but hopefully we can get out of there. There's Kramer with the hit. Comes back at us. Weber keeps it going. Whitson outside to Wade, and Wade, good scrappy play there by the Starmont. They kept it alive. And there's going to be a tap, and that's got to be a throw, but they're not calling anything. And we are tied at 13-13. We are in game 3, 13-13. And there's Hymas. There's Dam up to Whitson, outside to Wade. Wade hits it. There's Parkin, keeps it alive. There's a hit out of the middle. Whitson goes with the back set to Kramer. She just kind of tips it over. Kept alive by Baumgartner. There's Schumacher with the hit over. We go outside to Wade. Wade really couldn't do anything. And free balled over by the libero. Whitson goes back outside to Wade. This time she has a big arm swing, but it goes out. And Starmont takes the lead, 14-13. Wildcats got to get out of this. There's Fritcher. She gets it to Whitson, outside to Wade. There's a block on Wade's hit, and it's going to be free balled over. Wildcats need to use this now. We got Dam to Whitson. There's Bailey Weber with the back row, just down balled, and they're going to come back at us. That's Schumacher with the big hit, played up by Dam. Wildcats get it back over, and the Starmont brings it right back over to us, and it's a misplay right there by Allie Fritcher. And we're going to go timeout. Wildcats just get something going, and then we get into a couple different rotations where we just struggle. So it's 13-15. Wildcats, we're in game 3. It's tied 1-1. Starmont took game 1. Central City took game 2, and it is now 15-13 Starmont in game 3. Again, you just have to stay aggressive. All right, breaking the timeout, and it's going to be Hymas Hymas serving for Starmont. She gives us fits. She has a nice jump serve. Weber, bad pass, but Fritcher keeps it, and then Dam from the back row with the attack, and it comes right back. There's a misplay, and but we aren't able to take advantage of it. So it's going to be tipped back over to us. And there's the hit by Wade, kept alive by Starmont. They're going to free it ball back over. There's Dam to Whitson, outside to Wade again. tight. Wade gets it over, comes right back. Now there's a back set to Kramer. Kramer just soft hits over, and now they're going to come back with Schumacher. Dam with the dig, and it's going to be Bella Dam with a little bit of play going on at the net. Coletta Wade with the swing, partially blocked, coming back with Hymas from the back row. Nice hit. Just a lot of scrappy play by both teams. Things are going back and forth. It's not allowing a lot of transition for the teams to be able to get in their hitting. But that time from the back row, Hymas comes through with a big hit, 16-13 Stars. And she's got a nice jump serve, but Dam gets it to Whitson. Whitson gets it to, back row hit by Weber is in the net. 17-13 Wildcats down now. Got out to like a 7-1 start, 8-1 I think, and now it's 17-13. There's Whitson with the set outside to Coletta Wade, who just kind of down balls it. And it's going to come back at us. There's a big arm swing by Curtis. And Wildcats kept it alive. And both teams, again, being scrappy. Weber with the dig. Coletta Wade with the down ball hit. And something quick out of the middle. And there's Curtis with a quick middle hit. And Fritcher just can't make the play. And it's now 18-13. We're making a sub here. Bella Dam's going out and Sarah Reed's coming in. Kind of maybe try to change the momentum a little bit. Ooh, that was close to being out, but it's kind of one of those things you can't afford to give him an ace. But from the back row, we got Hymas dug up by Reed, and there's a big arm swing by Coletta Wade, and she hits into the block, and the block's not able to stop it. It goes right down in front of them. Wildcats needed that side out. All right, nice arm swing there. Nice big hit by Coletta Wade. So we got Natalie Noonan checking in. She's going to come back in, and she's going to serve. And it's 14-18. Wildcats are down. We need to get some points here. There's, the setter was underneath the net, so there's one mistake. We'll take that. Sydney Baumgartner, their setter. So that's 15-18. We got Hymas in the back row right now. This is where we need to make some stuff happen. There's a nice short serve by Noonan, and we've got Schumacher. She brings it, gets it over. Weber gets it back over. And we got Curtis with the tip. And we just did not get that covered over there. She found the soft spot, and it's going to be a side out. It's 19-15. Starmont's up, and it looks like Mackenzie Curtis is going back to serve. There's the pass. Whitson goes out to Bailey Weber. There's a nice hard hit, one of Bailey's better hits tonight. Hits off of Starmont Stars and goes out, and there's the side out we needed. And now we need to put together a little run here. We can't just trade serves with them. So it's 16-19. Wildcats are down. We're in game 3. There's Bella Dam. Serve. It's Vasky, the libero, and there's a hitting error. I think that might have been, I'm not sure who that was. And then that makes it 17-19. Wildcats got to get tied here. We got to get tied. And there's Schumacher. Big hit, returned though by the Wildcats. Schumacher hits it again. Noonan, Whitson, and there's Weber. Blocked, kept alive. Now it's going to be free balled over by the libero. Reed to Whitson to Reed. And the Wildcats get a block, and now they're going to return it. Weber. And there's a hit. Dam back in the game, passes it up. Something quick with Sarah Reed, and she hits it off the block, goes out. Heck of a try by Vasky, their libero, but she's not able to make anything happen. So the Wildcats are clawing back into this. 18-19, Wildcats down by 1. We need this. We need to go. Oh, there's the serve. We've had too many serving errors, I will say. I don't know. I think I've maybe seen Starmont have maybe 1 serving error tonight, maybe 2. Wildcats seem to have had a few more. In games like this, you just can't give any kind of an advantage to the other team. So we've got Weber. Ooh. So it's 18-20. Weber gets that one. That was a tight one, but Vaughn was right there with the call. He says it's in, and Wildcats get the point. We've got Belle Whitson going back to serve. It's 19-20. Wildcats are down by 1. This would be a great opportunity right here if we could get some points and finish this game. We've got Whitson, sets it to Weber. Weber swings the ball, and it goes out just like that. Just like we're saying, we needed something. Now we can't just trade side outs. We've got to get some points every time we get the ball. So now we've got Schumacher serving. Whitson to Reed. Reed. And it's going to be free balled over. Wildcats need to use this. Noonan, Whitson. There's Sarah Reed with the big hit. Schumacher keeps it alive, and it's going to be an attack from the back row by Schumacher. There's Dam to Whitson, outside to Weber. Weber mishits it a little bit, but enough that it just got enough on it that it hit the net and dropped in. Wildcats will take that. It makes it 20-21. Wildcats are down by 1. Bailey Weber going back to serve. Nice serve by Bailey. And now we got Hymas in the front row, though. There's a tip. Bailey plays it. Whitson to Reed in the middle. Yes, we needed that. Reed in the middle. Off the block. Pinballed off the block. Found the floor. Wildcats 21. Starmont 21. Right here, we need Bailey Weber to finish this game for us. There's a nice serve. They're going to go outside to Hymas, their best hitter, and she goes down the line and gets the point. It puts them up 22-21. Mallory Vasky, senior, is going to go back to serve the libero. I've been really impressed with what she's been able to do tonight. She's been all over the floor. There's a serve. Dam gets it up to Whitson. Whitson's going to go outside to Reed, and yes! Reed finds a hole in the middle. And it's 22-22. Sarah Reed is going to stay in to serve, 22-22. There's Hymas, and they're going to come right back to her. She's big hit. Reed plays it. It's going to be tight. Whitson and Wade tips it over. And Hymas is going to come back again with the tip. Whitson's right there. Goes back over to the Stars, and they're going to come out of the middle. And Whitson missed it, and it didn't, and it was good. I didn't see who hit that out of the middle, but that puts Starmont up 23-22. Wildcats, and we're in that rotation. Regan Parkins going back to serve. And this rotation has really hurt the Wildcats, so we need to see if we can get out of it. There's Whitson. Reed from the back row, and it's out. 24-22. Right now, right idea. Sarah just got behind it a little bit. And there's Weber to Whitson. And we're going to go with Wade with the big hit, and it hits off of the arm of Parkin, goes out of bounds. Nice play by the Wildcats. Makes it 23-24. And we're going to have Allie Fritcher serve, it looks like. We need a big serve right here so we can keep the game going. And there's a nice serve by Allie. But there's the Stars, they're there, and they play it over, and Allie's not able to make the return, and so game 3 is going to go to Starmont. 23-25, Starmont wins that third game. Wildcats got off to a great start, but were not able to maintain their lead, and it went back and forth, and Starmont came through in game 3, and now they're up 2-1. Just a lot of scrappy playing tonight by both teams, getting some big hits in there. And so we'll take this little break, and both coaches talking it over. Both coaches talking it over, and Wildcats getting some instructions. We got off to a great start these last 2 games. In the first game, or game 2, we were able to maintain it. We led from start to finish. Starmont did make a game of it there. And in game 3, I thought we had things going our way. We got up like 8-1, something like that, and then we just hit a couple rotations that have really been we've just really had problems with that particular rotation. And Starmont's able to crawl back in. All right, for the Wildcats, it's going to be Bailey Weber, Belle Whitson, Hannah Kramer, Natalie Noonan, Sarah Reed, and Allie Fritcher on the floor. Starmont's got their same group. They don't have a lot of players, to be honest. Looks like Starmont is going to start with the serve. Starmont's going to have the serve just right away, and Wildcats need to see if we can't get a side out, kind of get the momentum back. So we've got Emily Schumacher back serving. Reed to Whitson, and they're going to go to Weber. It's blocked. Reed's right there. Whitson back out to Weber. Try it again. There's Schumacher. Gets it up. There's Hymas out of the middle. Or I'm sorry, out of the strong side, and it's going to be out. So there's a rare hitting error by Macy Hymas, but we'll take it. Bell side out. Bella Dam, and there's another serving error by the Wildcats. Bella Dam. Wildcats need it, and we give it right back. So it's 1-1. Vasky serving for Starmont. There's Whitson outside to Reed. Reed didn't have a really good approach there, but she got it over. Starmont hits it, saved by Dam, and there's a hit by Reed, and it was touched and went out of bounds, so it's going to be a side out. Wildcats get the ball back. 2-1. Belle Whitson's going to serve. And it's going to be hit by Hymas, and she puts it down. She's a really, really good hitter. I remember watching her play last year, or maybe it was her sophomore year. She's a senior. She's been playing a while. And here we go now. It's 2-2. Wildcats down 1-2, and we're in that rotation that's been giving us problems here. There's a back set to Weber, and Weber gets it over. Hymas comes right back with it. Whitson outside to Reed, and Reed hits it right into the net. So there's a hitting error on Reed. So it's going to be Regan Parkins serving. Starmont up 3-2. Bella Dam with the pass up to Whitson. Sarah Reed just tips it deep, and oh, she didn't have much court left there and just dropped in. So there's a side out. Big play for the Wildcats. 3-3. Bailey Weber's going to go back to serve. Coletta Wade checks in. Natalie Noonan checks out. There's the libero, gets it up. Not really much they could do. Coletta Wade being tough at the net, and she gets it to fall. Nice job. Coletta's had a good game tonight. Bailey Weber serving for the Wildcats. Vasky gets it up, and a hit by Hymas out of that weak side. Blocked by the Wildcats. Hit by Wade. Blocked. Hit again by Wade. And Starmont attack. Blocked by Reed. And now the Wildcats are going to come back, and there's a hit by Reed, and it goes out of bounds. There's a point kill for the Sarah. Point for the Wildcats. 5-3. Bailey Weber's going to continue serving. There's going to be a pass by Varsity, and they're going to hit from the weak side, and the Wildcats just weren't ready. That was Sydney Baumgartner, and she hasn't had many attacks tonight, but that one she was able to get to drop. Now we've got Hymas served, and there's finally a serving error by the Stars. Hymas with that jump serve hits it right into the net, and that's huge because she's been able to score a lot of points for him. So there's going to be a side out. Wildcats 6-4. Sarah Reed's going to go back to serve, and Sarah Reed promptly serves it out of bounds, and it goes right back to Starmont. 6-5. Wildcats up. And there's going to be a ace by Mackenzie Curtis. Wildcats weren't able to handle it. Looks like they're adjusting the net there, the pole on the net. And we've got a serve from Starmont. Wade. We got Whitson's going to go outside to Kramer. Kramer tips it over, kept alive by Schumacher, and then Schumacher hits it over. Whitson outside to Wade, kept alive by Schumacher. Comes back over, Whitson. Reed pops it up for Wade. Wade kind of just down balls it over. It's going to come back out of the middle, kept alive by Weber. There's Coletta Wade with the kill. Goes right off the arms of Varsity, the one of the times that she's not able to handle it. And that's going to be a point for the Wildcats. Side out. So it's 7-6. Wildcats are up. And Allie Fritcher's going to serve. Oh, nice serve. Right at Schumacher, and she isn't able to handle it. So it's going to be another point for the Wildcats. 8-6. And there's Allie Fritcher with another serve. Hits the net, goes over. Returned by the Starmont. Going outside to Coletta Wade, and she keeps it. She hits it over, but kept up by Schumacher. Comes back over. Kramer to Whitson to Wade. Big arm swing off the blocks, and it goes out of bounds. Wildcats point, 9-6. And there's a serve, and it hits off of Regan Parkin's hands and goes out. She was kind of in no man's land, put her hands up and just couldn't bring him down in time to not touch the ball. So Wildcats get the point, and we're going right back at Parkin, but she handles it this time. And Schumacher with the hit. Wildcats can bring back. Kramer tips it over. And we've got Schumacher with the hit. Reed keeps it up. Hit by Wade, blocked, but kept alive by the Stars. Free balled over. There's Fritcher, gets it up to Whitson. Whitson outside to Wade. Kept alive by Starmont. Nice dig back there, and it's a hit through the blocks. That's Schumacher. Gets between the Central City Wildcat blockers. It's going to be a side out for Starmont. That's going to make it 10-7. Wildcats are up. There's a nice serve by Sydney Baumgartner, and there's a point by the Stars. Baumgartner will serve again. It's 10-8 now. And there's another serving error. I just said that Starmont hadn't had very many serving errors, and it seemed like the Wildcats had, and there's another one. So there's a couple in this game. We'll take those. So it's Wildcats 11, Starmont 8. Natalie Noonan's going to serve. She serves it to Varsity. And as the hit, and it goes off of the Wildcats, and it's going to be a side out for Starmont, and it makes it 11-9. It's Schumacher with the serve, and the Wildcats can't handle it. Bad pass, so it's 11-10. Sarah Reed with the pass. Noonan gets it up to Weber, and it's a hitting error. Not a good pass to start with there, so we've got Schumacher, and it's 11-11. Wildcats need to get out of this rotation and get some points here. Fritcher gets it up to Whitson, not a really good pass, and Whitson went under the net. And just like that, Starmont's up 12-11. There's going to be a pass by Fritcher. Whitson outside to Weber. Played up by the Starmont, and it's going to be hit by Hymas, and it's a block, but it goes out of bounds. So there's a point. So Starmont is up 13-11. Wildcats need to get a stop here. And there's Hannah Kramer with the kill. Quick hit out of the middle. Wildcats needed that one, 12-13. And Bella Dam's going to serve. A short serve. Kept alive by Starmont. And there's Hymas hit with the hit. And Wildcats, Noonan tried her best, but it just went right back over, and Starmont hit it right back at us. So 14-12. And we've got Vasky serving. Dam gets it up to Whitson. Whitson goes to Reed. Reed, tough set. Can't really do much with it. Played back over by Starmont. Wildcats go with Sarah. It's blocked. Wildcats get it over. Coming back is Starmont. Now we've got Whitson to Reed again. There! Sarah goes right through the blockers. That time she was able to get it through Mackenzie Curtis's hands. Drops, and the Wildcats get a side out. So it's 13-14. Wildcats down by 1. We're in game 4. Wildcats are down 2-1. Belle Whitson. There's Vasky, the libero, and it's a free ball. Wildcats need to take advantage of this. And we go to Bailey Weber on the outside, and it's in. Don't just stand there, Vaughn. You don't have to show it. That coach, that's why you're there. So we get the point, 14-14. And Bella Dam's going to serve again. She does a nice little floater. They come up and get it. And they're going to go outside to Hymas, and she gets it around the blockers and into the middle of the floor, and there's a side out. We just really consistently haven't had an answer for her. And here it comes into the rotation. I've mentioned this if you've been listening. This rotation has hurt us all night, where we have Regan Parkins serving in the back row. And Sarah Reed tries a little hit out of the strong side, but it goes out. So it's going to stay with the Starmont Stars, and they get a point. So it's 14-16. Starmont's up. They lead 2-1. Wildcats need this game. There's Bailey Weber with the block. And Wildcats got the ball back on their side after the block and tried to take advantage of Starmont being sucked in, and we just hit it a little long out. It was the right idea. I think that was Sarah Reed. Now we have to free ball it over. And we got Hymas, and it's a touch, and it's going to go out. And it's 18-14, and Wildcats are going to take a timeout. And I'm going to go ahead and give a shout out to Next Bank. Next Bank is invested in their communities and ready to help the local economy grow by helping your business or farm operation grow. Whether you need an operating loan, equipment loan, livestock loan, or real estate loan, Next Bank has great terms and rates that will help you move your business to the next level. Next Bank offices are located in Waterloo, Cedar Rapids, Marion, Central City, and Coralville. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All right, thank you, Next Bank. And we're back out here, and we got Regan Parkins serving. We've struggled all night with this rotation. We get Noonan to Whitson, and we're going to try Reed out of the back row, and it's kept alive by Parkin, and then Schumacher, and free balled over. And we're going outside to, there's miscommunication. And I think Bailey Weber thought Sarah was getting it, and that went out to Bailey, and Bailey didn't make an attack. And so it's 19-14, Starmont's up. We got to get a side out right here. Let's go, Wildcats. There's Dam, kind of a tight pass to Whitson, back to Dam. Down ball from the back row, and then Hymas is coming, and Hymas is just putting the ball down. 14-20. Starmont's up, 14-20. There's Dam to Whitson, and we're going to go outside, and there's Reed, and then Reed again. Finally, we get a side out. Makes it 15-20, and Bailey Weber is going to be serving for the Wildcats. We need to put something together here. And there's a nice serve, but Varsity keeps it alive, and then it's tipped over by Starmont and hit over by Wade. And they're going to come back with another tip. Weber keeps it up. Whitson gets it to Weber, Reed, blocked. And Wade just wasn't able to transition off the net there. And it's going to be a side out, and Hymas is going to go back and serve for Starmont. 15-21, Wildcats down, 15-21. We are in game 4. Wildcats are down 2-1 in games, and there's a big hit by Coletta Wade, but played up by Schumacher. And then it's a free ball over. Let's use it, Wildcats. Whitson goes outside to Wade. Wade gets a good approach, but it's going to be long, hitting error. Got a little behind it instead of on top of it. 22-15, Hymas with the serve. Dam gets it to Whitson. They go to Reed. Reed pounds it. Popped up by Parkin, and it's going to be free balled. Wade to Whitson. Sarah Reed again. She's going to try it, but Varsity gets it. And now we're going to come back with Schumacher. Wildcats play it up. Dam gets it. Tipped over by Wade. Kept alive. Hymas from the back row. There's Brooks, and there's, a miss hit by Bailey Weber from the back row. She was trying to do a back row attack, and it goes in the net, and Wildcats are going to call timeout. So it's 15-23. Wildcats are down in game 4. Starmont's won game 1, 25-10. Wildcats came back and got game 2, 25-21. And then Starmont took game 3, 25-23, and they're up in game 4 right now, 23-15. Wildcats really need to get out of this rotation and put some stuff together. They've got the serving and the hitting to do it. They just have to, this rotation and the last rotation is probably where, if you looked at the score sheet, I'm not keeping a score sheet, but if you looked at the score sheet, is probably where Starmont has scored the bulk of their points. So we've got Hymas with the serve. There's Dam, gets it to Whitson. We're going to go to Reed. Reed pounds it. It's blocked, and it's out. There we go, Wildcats. That's what we needed. So Sarah Reed with the hit kill is going to go now to serve, and it makes it 16-23. Wildcats really have their work cut out for us, but we've got the ability, and right there we go. There's an ace serve by Sarah Reed. No miscommunication on the between Schumacher and Varsity, and the ball hits the floor, so we'll take that. 17-23, game 4, Wildcats are down. Sarah Reed needs to do a bunch of aces. There's Varsity with a bad pass. There's just a down ball by Schumacher. Let's use it, Wildcats. We're going out to Coletta Wade. Wade with the big hit, but kept alive by Starmont. It's tight, but they get it over. Whitson. Reed's going to pop it up, and Wade's going to swing away again. Block. Bailey's there. Bailey Weber tipped over by Whitson. Now we're going to come quick. Wildcats have Bailey Weber there, and then we go with Coletta Wade, and they're going to say that it was a hitting error into the net. I agree on that one. Makes it 17-24. Wildcats have game point here. There's Wade, gets it up to Whitson. They go outside to Kramer, and Kramer hits it into the net, and that is going to be it. Starmont takes game 4, 25-17, and they finish it 3-1 over the Wildcats. Just want to give a real quick shout out to Next Bank, our sole sponsor. We appreciate what they do for not just allowing us to do this broadcast, but what they do for the school. And it's always nice to have that community relationship. Next Bank represents a new approach to banking in Iowa, expanded services, more technology, and increased personal attention. If you want to take your banking to the next level, Next Bank is for you. Next Bank is proud to sponsor Central City Sports, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Well, just a quick recap tonight. Wildcats got off to a slow start in Game 1 and lost 25-10. Came back and led start to finish in Game 2, 25-21. Got up early in Game 3, 8-1. And then they ended up losing 25-23 and battled back and forth here in Game 4. And then we got into, again, there's 2 rotations that really the Wildcats struggled. And they got into those 2 rotations here in Game 4, and Wildcats just weren't able to get out of them in time, and it ended up being 25-17. So Starmont takes the match tonight 3-1. So, hey, I'm Cindy McCarthy, and I appreciate all of you listeners out there. Wildcats go down to Starmont 3-1. We will be back tomorrow night. David Warrington will be calling the game at Easton Valley. And then next week, I'll be back on the mic on Thursday night when the Wildcats are back here in the Central City Gym. And I'm not sure who they play. I can't remember. North Lynn, maybe. And then there will be the homecoming game on Friday night, and David Warrington will be back calling that. So thanks again for listening, and go Cats.